I, 25F, found out my boyfriend, 27M, was cheating because he sent me the wrong screenshot. My ex-boyfriend Tyler, 27M, and I, 25F, were together for almost 4 years. I genuinely thought I was going to marry him. We had an apartment together, a dog together, shared bills, shared friend groups, the whole thing. And honestly, I trusted him completely, which is probably why I ignored the red flags for way too long. About 6 months before we broke up, Tyler started acting different. Nothing huge at first, just little things. Suddenly keeping his phone face down, taking calls, in another room getting weirdly defensive over simple questions, smiling at texts, and then pretending nothing happened. Every time I brought it up, he'd tell me I was overthinking. And because I didn't want to be the jealous girlfriend, I kept convincing myself I was paranoid. Then came the screenshot. One Friday night, Tyler texted me while he was supposedly working late. He sent me a screenshot of his GPS because traffic was bad and he wanted to prove he was still at work. Except he accidentally included the top of his screen. And at the top was a notification that said, "Can't wait to see you tonight, Red Heart, Madison." My stomach instantly dropped. I just stared at my phone for like 5 full minutes. I remember trying to come up with any explanation that wasn't cheating. Coworker? Cousin? Spam notification somehow. But deep down, I already knew. When he got home that night, I asked him directly, "Who's Madison?" And I swear to God, this man looked me dead in the eyes and said, "My dentist." His dentist. Apparently his dentist used heart emojis professionally. At that point, I almost wanted him to keep lying just to see how ridiculous this would get. Instead, I quietly said, "Okay, then call her." Immediately, his entire face changed. That's when I knew for sure. He starts panicking, saying I'm invading his privacy, saying I don't trust him, saying relationships need freedom. Meanwhile, I'm standing there wondering why his dentist needed to see him at 10 p.m. on a Friday. Eventually, he admits it. Not crying, not apologizing, just tired, like he was exhausted by the situation. Apparently, he'd been seeing this girl for almost 3 months. And somehow the worst part wasn't even the cheating. It was what he said next. He goes, "I didn't mean for this to happen." Which is insane, because cheating requires like a shocking number of decisions. I ended things that night. And honestly, the next few months sucked. He moved out. Our friends split awkwardly. I cried over stupid things constantly. One time I cried in a grocery store because I saw his favorite cereal. Healing is humiliating sometimes. Meanwhile, Tyler immediately started dating Madison publicly, posting photos together, acting like I never existed. And for a while, that part hurt the most, like I was somehow replaceable. But then something unexpected happened. Without Tyler around, I slowly started becoming myself again. I started going out more, started painting again, started traveling, started realizing how much of my life had quietly revolved around keeping someone else comfortable. About a year later, one of our mutual friends invited me to a birthday party. I almost didn't go because I knew Tyler might be there, but I went anyway. And honestly, best decision ever. Because when I walked in, Tyler looked genuinely shocked to see me. Not in a dramatic movie way either. More like, oh, like he expected me to still be heartbroken forever. Meanwhile, I was standing there laughing with friends, wearing a dress I loved, genuinely happy for the first time in forever. Then came the funniest part. Tyler pulls me aside later and says, "I didn't think you'd move on this fast." Fast? It had been a year. And before I could even answer, Madison, 24F, walks over looking annoyed and goes, "Are you seriously bothering your ex at a party right now?" Apparently, he'd been cheating on her too. I just stood there holding my drink like, wow, that sounds familiar. They started arguing immediately, right there in the kitchen. And suddenly I realized something. None of it was ever about me not being enough. Tyler was just the type of person constantly chasing attention and validation no matter who got hurt. And honestly, that realization healed something in me instantly. I left that party smiling. A few months later, I met someone new. Someone calm, honest, easy to trust. No hiding phones. No weird excuses. No emotional games. And last week, while cleaning out old boxes, I found that original screenshot Tyler accidentally sent me. For a second, I just stared at it. Then I laughed. Because that stupid screenshot ended up saving years of my life. What are your thoughts about this crazy story? Let me know in the comments.